Okay, how about now? How do we have sound now? I think we do it. I think we have it. Did I fix it? Oh boy. I'm like the IT guy here. I freaking fix everything. How did I get so good at this? It's unbelievable. Every week I surprise myself. Truly unbelievable stuff. Hang on. I'm gonna have to do it for one more. Third live of the day is crazy. Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to figure stuff out, okay? I'm an old. And just like that, audio is fixed. I'm obsessed with this. Back on the TV, brother. Do not put me on the TV. Also, you guys can't see the TV behind me, right? Oh, I guess you can a little bit. There's some tennis on. Do not tell YouTube. All right? You guys can't see it anyway. You know I'm trying to watch that. You know I'm trying to watch. Ah, fuck. How about now? How about now? I think I figured it out. Maybe. Oh my God. That was stressful. And I'm going to be honest, I appreciate you guys staying with me. Don't breathe too hard. I'll try, Camille. Wow. You try not breathing so hard when everyone's watching you fail at doing IT shit. My God. That was. Hey, Mio, have you checked out Atriarch's new business podcast, Lemonade Stand? I have not checked it out. I heard about it though. How did you fix it? Yeah, I could tell you, but then I'd be out of a job. Okay, the secret to keeping my job here at Lockheed Martin as the resident IT guy is that actually I don't teach anyone how to do anything. I just say I'm the only one who knows. I have no idea what I even did, but now it's working, huh? And that's what really counts. How's everyone doing? That's the real question. How are you guys in this horrible... Oh boy. Lauren Thomas, advice for someone who is in law school and wants to drop out. I mean, I would say don't continue down that path if you don't want to be a lawyer. It's a stressful thing. Emil, I read The Deluge and keep having nightmares. Honestly, me too. I've had multiple deluge nightmares. It's an incredible book, but that there are not many books that I think about that often after. I probably read it. I think I read it last summer, and I still just. Emil, did Ben end up calming down? Yeah, he did calm down. It was very fun. Wow, there's probably more people than have ever been in here, and it's getting hard to keep up with all the things. Grateful for all these lives distracting me from all my Hinge failures today. Oh my God. About to watch honestly, if you've never seen a Ghibli, Spirited Away is a pretty good place to start. It is an incredible, or My Neighbor Totoro, also very fun. I'm partial to Spirited Away though. Oh, some other people, they're saying Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke. Honestly, you can't go wrong. They're quite fun. Just watch all of them. Ponyo's Supremacy is that is one take. That is one take. That is one man's take. Hey, what's up, Emil? Not much. Okay, I got to head out in a little bit, but I had this new mic that I just needed to test, and I'm so glad I tested it because if you weren't here earlier, I really fucked it. It was all over the place. I don't know exactly what I did, but I figured it out because I am the nephew of some guy at Lockheed Martin, and I control this entire floor. When the printer goes down and I'm not around, everyone is fucked. Oh yeah, Fred with the Sirens of Titan, of course. That one is very fun. I'm in a reading slump. Any good book recs? Michael, I would say tell me what you like to read. It's easier to do it like that rather than just listing a random just random books that I like, because people go, well, I mean, I read a lot of like history and stuff, and people are like, I don't like that kind of stuff. I wanted sci-fi. It's like, well, then tell me that. All right. The only books Leo DeChant has been reading is Gay Werewolf book. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. I have to say that. When are we going to see Ben and Emil on Doomscroll? Probably not anytime soon. I don't think that guy knows who I am. He seems like a swell guy, though. If he ever wanted me to come on, I'd say yes. He seems like a smart guy. You know, I don't game. Oof. Someone answered for you. Isaac asked for any lefty politic books to recommend. Thomas Horton said Jakarta Method if you want a lefty book. And I have to agree. I'm a huge Vincent Bevins fan over here. Big time Bevins head. I met him once. I mean, I went to his like book reading thing. And yeah, I waited in line to get my book signed, and I got kind of nervous when I went to go talk to him. Oh, dude, people are hitting with some good recommendations here. Bug Licker said Stoner. Stoner is good stuff. Highly recommend. About to go cook dinner. Recommend a soundtrack. Put one of my playlists on. All right, it's getting warm out. It's spring. Put on International Cigarette. All right, do a little Italo disco. Oof. Cray Cat said Stoner ruined me for a while. You know what? That's gonna happen. A book's gonna ruin you sometimes. Alex O'Brien. Hey, would love to hear the podcast thoughts on. I mean, this is not the podcast. I don't want to speak for Ben. He is obviously not here. So I don't. If your question is for us to talk about that on the pod, that's possible. But if you're asking for right now, it's just going to be my thoughts, not the podcast's. Censorship surrounding government-funded research in USA right now. As a Canadian uni student, it seems pretty scary. Love to hear an American perspective. Yeah, things seem bad. Things seem generally very bad. I think it's hard to find. I don't know. It's hard to find a hopeful perspective in this time. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty scared. I'm pretty just worried generally that we're doing a lot of harm that can't be undone. Also, it just seems like cruel people are in charge. You know, we talked about it a little bit on the live today, but just that Studio Ghibli ice picture posted from the White House account is just. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I don't think I ever thought I'd see something like that in my lifetime. And the cruelty is kind of hard to believe. That is my. Sorry, I know that's not everything you were asking about, but yeah, my head is kind of spinning, and it doesn't feel good. These feel good. It feels nice to hang out with people who, you know, seem like-minded and are equally, I don't know, worried about this and want to look out for people. But yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I think, Joe, I think that sums it up. I've never felt more uncomfortable to be an American than I have now. I think that's a pretty, you know, I don't feel, yeah, this country, yeah, I feel very unrepresented by what we're projecting out to the rest of the world. It's Oh, Michael Graziano sounds like an Italian. Not to change the subject from our descent into fascism and coming all over the Constitution, but I want to say thank you for getting me into Springsteen. Hey, thank you, pal, for supporting the boss. That's Do you think we'll hit a point where people start developing empathy again, or is everything just built to isolate and anger us? I don't know. I do hope there's some kind of tipping point where people just yeah, I don't know, where people start caring about people again, but yeah, it's tough. Also, it's the online thing is, you got to remember it's not real life. You got to remember that. I talked about it a little bit on the bonus episode this week, but I did a little like digital detox this last weekend, and that's really where it's at. Just living life, no screens, interacting with the real world, real people who don't say the most horrendous things. Are you enjoying writing Substacks? Yeah, I do really enjoy it. I'm the difficult for me. The difficult thing for me is finding the time. I want to be doing it all the time, and it's I'm not the fastest writer, and I would, we're doing so much stuff all the time, traveling a lot, and so I really am trying to find the time to write those, because I find it's incredibly fun for me. And I can't help but be shocked that people even read them. So I appreciate anyone who does that. Ooh, favorite Parquet Courts album. That is a tough one for me. That first one that kind of broke out, Light Up Gold, is it called? That one really just grabbed me by the collar and shook me when it came out. So I mean, that one just got a special place in my heart. I just could not stop playing that album, and then I was just kind of, from then on, whatever they did, I was really into. I really like I really like their songwriting. I really love their music. I think even some of their lesser known stuff, if you haven't dipped into that, they have an EP. What is it called? But it has one of the, I think, best rock songs of the 2010s. Let me find it, because it's really a song that everyone should hear. It's oh, okay. Yeah. They got an EP called Tally All the Things That You Broke, and the first track on that is called You've Got Me Wondering Now. 2 minutes and 24 seconds of just beautiful punk rock. Unbelievable. Cannot recommend it enough. What's your editing process like on Substack size writing? I'm doing something similar and it takes forever. My editing process looks like showing it to my much smarter than me girlfriend, and her helping me. That would be my advice on that front, is date a woman much smarter than you. It makes life great. Oh, hell yeah. Wow, nothing has gotten me as involved in politics and economics as your show. Wow, that's very nice. Everyone should, do their best because there's crazy people in charge of everything. It looks like there's also two Joes in the chat. Joes, you guys are going to have to figure out which one is which because I can't... Kristen Hyde says, Emil, when are you guys coming to Austin? I swear to God, I'm working on it. And I just can't announce it yet. You know, it takes forever. Everyone's... you're emailing people and they're supposed to be having it done. Will you be at Coachella? No, that is not my kind of thing. It's fine if it's your kind of thing, but I don't want to. It seems crazy to me. It's too much. Oh, great. The two Joes have, they've come into contact with each other and they're, okay, now this is a question I can answer. Hey, from Birmingham, UK. Just wanted to get your thoughts on Jack Draper after his Indian Wells victory. I'll tell you what, that was a fun little run. Okay. I'm an unabashed Yannick Sinner fan, and I know that's controversial because, sure, there's been some steroid rumors. I think he's innocent, obviously, because I'm biased, but Zverev and Alcaraz really just had, this whole tour at their fingertips, multiple Masters 1000s to do as they please. And they've just both been absolutely crapping the bed. So it's a weird tournament. I was surprised to see Draper make such a run. Seems like a good kid, but definitely Googled him after. And I will say I was a bit, maybe he's not my type of guy, but that's fine. There's a lot of tennis weirdos. What are we doing on a Friday night, folks? That's the real question. I gotta leave soon. I got a place to be, but will you ever come to the Bay? Yes, I think we will. It's on the list. It's on the list. It's one of the places we want to go. Opinions on Zverev? Seems like a crappy guy. No, I don't think he. Okay, so you said I'm fairly new to tennis, and I didn't know he was a weirdo. I saw something he posted about like how he would. I think they asked him like which 3 people he wanted to go to. He would invite to dinner or whatever, and I think one of them was Trump and someone else. And let me see. Oh yeah, okay. So if he could have dinner with 3 people, who would they be and why? There are a lot of controversial ones in there. I'd probably say Donald Trump, Conor McGregor. I feel like we've got to have a comedian there as well to liven it up a bit. So I'd probably say Jimmy Carr. I think Trump and McGregor are fascinating people. Here, let me put this on so you guys can see it too. Here we go. They obviously got to the pinnacle of what they've done. Very successful. I just think it would be a lot of fun. And look, he's probably a young guy. That was also from 2022, so about 3 years ago. Even younger at that point. Young people say stupid things. I'm sure he's fine. I don't know. I'm just doesn't seem like, seems like a weird. You know what? Kristen says, I think Trump would be entertaining. You know what? Maybe that's what it was. I'm sure it'd be a weird dinner. Yeah, maybe he just wanted to have a very strange dinner. Maybe he just wanted to have a very strange dinner. Going to be in Romania, Italy, Germany, and France, maybe UK. Just let me know if there's anything that stood out to you during your trips to the EU, because it'll be my first time and I don't want to look like a tourist. I don't know, man. Not even just in the EU, but everywhere you go, I'd say keep a low profile and see what others are doing. You know what I mean? Don't just everywhere's different. And you kind of notice it as you travel more. It's like, it's almost like, when you get to a new place, everyone's dancing to a song you don't quite know, and you obviously would like to join in and be a part of the dance, but you've never heard the dance. You've never seen the steps. So you just got to watch for a little bit. All right. Don't just jump on the dance floor and start bumping into people and messing everybody's good time dancing up. All right. Just sit back for a second, watch, and then go, I think I get it. And then you don't bug anyone. You don't stick out. You don't be an ugly American. What did I think of the last episode of White Lotus? Everyone wants to know about White Lotus. I don't know. It's definitely not been this has not been my season. All right, I was pretty stoked about the first two. But hey, they can't all be one. They can't all be for you, you know? Ooh, seeing Princess Mononoke in IMAX tonight. Now that... Ever go to summer camp? No, I'm jealous of people who went to summer camp. That sounds fun. Who's on your ideal 2028 ticket? Look, to be honest, at this point, I don't know. It's pretty hard to like get stoked about politics. Honestly, the only person I can get behind right now, like stoked political wise, is not a national candidate, but I am very on board with what Zoran Mamdani is doing in New York, and I really hope he kicks the shit out of Andrew Cuomo. When we go to New York in late April, early May, I'd love to try to get some door knocking done with that guy. I want that guy in there. A lot of these politicians at the larger level have, I don't know, they don't. It's tough. It's tough to get on board with at this moment. Oh, Hunter Cox has called me Mr. Book. That's fine. You can call me Mr. Book. Could you see an AOC and Bernie ticket? I don't know. I really don't. People have been hating on the public grocery store option, but I think I'm for it. I don't know. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. What's going on? Aya, that is a great question. If anyone knows what is actually going on, please tell me, because I'm just trying to keep up. Oh boy, yeah. I also have I have Twitter open in another window. I gotta close it. It's just driving me crazy. It's doing nothing for me. I was surprised to see nothing about the Signal group chat stuff with the Atlantic editor-in-chief in either episode. Yeah, you know what? There's so much stuff going on at once that we can't cover it all. That was obviously insane. But where's the best wedding you've been to? The couple summers ago where I did, I ended up staying in Europe and going to two close friends' weddings. One was in Ireland first in August, and the other one was in Rome in September. That was a pretty unforgettable time, I think. We also squeezed a London we squeezed the London show in the middle of all that, which was incredible. So that was a pretty special time, I would say. Oh, this is a great question. Okay, but what about common side effects? Can someone please let me know? I think I watched the first 2 episodes and I was so bored. And I was so sad because I loved, what was the other show those guys did? Scavenger's Reign. I loved it so much. It was the most incredible thing I've seen. Does it pick up? After the first 2 episodes, I was like, I don't think uh I don't think I can keep doing it. It was too boring for me. Mm. All right, guys. This is when you guys come back to the UK, will you be doing shows and extra shows outside London? I didn't get to come along last time. We'll try to see if we can figure out how to identify where all the people are, where they'll come. We'll do it. Wow, there are so many questions. I want to answer all these, but I think now that I have a working microphone and all of this stuff, and I've figured out OBS and I can run all this stuff by myself, I'm going to try to do this more often and I'll answer all these questions, but I do unfortunately have to go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks also for everyone sticking with me while I figure out some of this more technical stuff that I'm not the best at. And yeah, so make sure to subscribe so I don't have to keep telling people to come in. It'd be great to get more subscribers so they just get a little notification when I want to go live. I'll also try to schedule it. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. You guys are the best. Keep reading books. I don't know, man. It sounds like you guys are all heavy readers. That's great.